Monday morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Last Monday of September. How about that?
Oh my gosh, it is. Welcome to Extol Unfiltered Caffeinated by Nwsb. I'm Angie Fenton, and this is the one and only Ben Piney. Still getting a few Ben Pines.
They trickle in every now and
They
again.
do trickle in.
Facebook still won't change it.
That's all right.
Oh well.
That's all right. So it is the last. Gosh, Ben, it's gone very, very
I
quickly.
know this. This weather is fantastic. We did a lot of outdoor things. I feel like this is going to be a fun fitness themed. Unfiltered today.
I know.
So stay tuned for some guests that we have on.
Yes, we'll have guests here coming up in just a minute. What was your weekend like? What did you do?
Oh boy, we had Churchill Downs, which will wear you out. Just being out there in the sunshine, and I lost everything.
Did
house,
Sarah
car, it's all
save
gone.
you? Did Sarah save you?
But then, yeah, Sarah did save me. She had one the very last race we were there for. She hit a little bit of a long.
She's a long shot.
Long shot.
Yeah.
I got a Monday.
Oh my gosh, I'm with you.
So I had a good time out there. And actually, my old buddy Tom from high school came.
Oh.
So I got to reconnect with him.
Good.
And his girlfriend. I had some golf yesterday. So.
Did you? Oh, so you did golf. Our producer director Jason Applegate out there on the golf course yet again.
Today.
Yet
right?
again, working. We're gonna call that working, right?
A weekly golf workout.
It's turning out. I need to take up golf. That's what I need to do. That's all right though. Wherever you're at, Ben, I always love when you call out for this. Tell us, where are you watching from? We love to hear what the weather is like. Although, Ben, I'm just gonna pull this up right now. It looks beautiful out there.
It is gorgeous. It was kind of weird though, because I get up extra early on Mondays because of our show, and just how long it's staying dark in the early morning now. Our sun rises until well after 7:30 now. Getting some earlier sunsets as well, but it's all sunshine across the area.
It is sunshine across the area, and look at that. This is uptown New Albany on the corner of Vincennes and Market Street here at Extol Studios.
Sunshine all across the area today, and also for the rest of this week as we head into October, we're going to see nothing but sunshine. So 80s, we're trending a little bit above normal, like 5 degrees above normal, but the humidity staying low. That's what's key.
It feels great.
We had the window open all last night, just listening to the bugs. So it was nice.
That is, we have had a lot of outdoor work done. And it's funny because it was just us, Jason and I, yesterday. Instead, our daughter was at her goddad's. And so I was like, let's go be old people and go wander Menards for a minute. And so we did. And we bought a bunch of stuff that was on sale for outside. And in my head, we're going to have breakfast outside. And then I looked out there this morning. That's not happening until the spring, is it?
I know. And yeah, you guys are in home improvement mode right now. So
little by little, though. That's the thing. Little by little, because you can't do it all at once, right? You said you lost it on a long shot. I'm not losing it on home improvement. But here, let's pull up a couple of comments. Ooh, I love this one from Aaron. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm going to take down. Nobody needs to see our lower thirds right now. I'm Angie. This is Ben. That's all you need to know, right?
Aaron Wolf, I've been golfing since 7 years old. And I'm
50 years.
50 years of golf. There you go.
All right, Aaron.
That's what's the beautiful thing about golf. You can golf your entire life.
I'm not quite 57, but I'm going to do the opposite of that, Aaron. I always said if Olive, my 9-year-old, learned golf, then I would learn it. So I think I'm due. Aaron,
Dad's pretty good.
That's all right.
Dad Jason's pretty good at golf.
There's a reason why people ask him
He's the ringer.
to golf. That's for
He's
sure.
the A player. What do we have? Perry Porter.
Perry
up there
Porter.
Too? What's Perry saying? I can't read that.
Good morning from Borden. Wonderful weather. Good sleeping. That's right.
Sleeping.
Waiting
walking
for my
weather.
coffee.
Coffee on the back deck, front porch. It's all good stuff. And take advantage because it goes south in a hurry here in southern Indiana and Kentucky.
It does. Perry, I did stupidly. I changed the time. I was going to, because I get up early on Mondays and I was getting up even earlier. So I changed the time on the coffee machine. One of my biggest joys of life is just waking up and pouring that first cup of coffee. I made it 3:30 p.m. instead of a.m. So I was waiting for my coffee as well. That's for sure. Oh, I love this. Alice Young says, perfect walking weather this morning. It is. It is perfect.
I hope this inspires me to make some good habit changes and start getting
I
back into
mean,
running.
that's the
'Cause here we
theme.
go.
We're gonna
We got a fitness stuff on the show
coming
here,
up here in just a moment, and also Dennis Gregory. Good morning from Bedford. Full sun here so far. Love it.
Yeah, sun drenched across the area.
Yes, we are loving it, and we love when you weigh in and let us know where you are coming from or watching from. But also, if you're joining us in the replay, we'd love to jump on and say hello then too. So before we bring up our first guest, it is time for event of the week. And well, if you didn't know about this one, then that must mean that you're not actually a Hoosier. Our event of the week presented by Rasmussen Chiropractic is, of course, Harvest Homecoming. Heart of Harvest is this year's theme, and opening ceremonies are this Saturday, October 4th at 2:30 p.m. and the Harvest Homecoming Parade starts at 3 p.m.
This Saturday.
This Saturday,
Okay.
October 4th. You can enjoy live music, food vendors, guests, narration by WNAS, which we love, as the floats, vintage cars, and booming bands make their way from New Albany High School to Bank Street. So
It goes all the way through next week.
it does. Booth days,
Yeah.
all kinds of fun, all kinds of fun. So that, of course, is our event of the week presented by Rasmussen Chiropractic. And then save the date on this one of our favorite people, Dan Christiani's 31st annual Rotary Community Toast and Benefit Banquet on November 7th, 5:30 p.m. at Huber's, and then the proceeds for that benefit St. Elizabeth Catholic Charities and Prosser Career Education Center's Heavy Highway Program.
Very nice. Save the date. Save another date.
Save another date. I'll let you introduce this fantastic person.
Margie Vertrees, and we've got a long, storied history.
A real long story.
But so our connection is I came from St. Louis to Ball State University. You came from down here to Ball State University. And then, I don't know, 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
I was doing weather. She was doing sports.
yep. We were on the old News Center 43 at
Yeah.
Ball State
I did not
University.
know this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't
Yes,
know
and I've known
Live
Ben
news.
since
my.
since let's see, you were a year older than I was.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
was probably 20 or 19.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. So I was 18, 19 when we
Yeah.
met. And
crazy.
and that was, one thing. It didn't matter whenever you were assigned, whatever show you were assigned to, as one of the anchors. I think I speak for a lot of people. We always loved when we were assigned to work with Ben, because Ben
Aw.
has always been such
Oh,
a
that's
Ben
nice.
has always
I
been
know.
such a sweet guy. And
I'm
so-
just glad there's not many recordings from back then.
God.
Remember, like,
They-
Boom Goes the Dynamite, sports kid? I don't know where he's at today.
he was after us though.
Just after that.
But he was.
Was he from the same
Well,
school?
same broadcast.
You
Oh,
bet.
he
Yeah.
was.
And
What's
Boom
his
Goes the
name?
Dynamite.
I don't
All
know.
right.
No, but I mean, yeah.
I don't
even
know
up
where
a
he is
Family Guy
today.
reference. That kid was
Yeah,
viral.
yeah. It was there. I had some brutal broadcasts myself, so I'm glad we're not going to show you.
Oh
that.
gosh, yeah.
But that, I mean, there were those. Sometimes it's kind of uptight, stressful college broadcasts because they're in the broadcast news production class. I had to be a producer, I had to be an anchor, I had to do sports and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it got us to where we are today. But you are totally local. You've taught at what, North Harrison?
I am currently
Clarksville?
Yes, and I'm currently at Floyd Snobbs Elementary. I'm the reading interventionist.
I would have loved to have you for a teacher. I know that people love Boom Goes the Dynamite guy. That is Brian Collins, who is now, according to Google, a freelance content creator in Kentucky. And it was the infamous 2005 sports broadcast.
Yeah,
was-
see, I graduated in 04. I didn't know
there
I
we
that.
was
go.
03. So
Yeah.
So
that is funny. But I did have a viral clip, and you can Google I've Got Gas News, and it's my viral video from 2005, probably. I think that same year we both had a viral video. And there's been millions of views. So you can look it up.
do you want to give us
I've
a
got
little?
gas.
Did you have
I did
gas?
not. I even said this on here. I don't have gas right now at home, meaning I've got a gas charcoal grill or whatever. And it just did not play out.
It didn't.
But check it out. Get some
I'm
more,
going
get
to.
some more views on that one.
I'm going
But you're
to.
here because of Jingle Bell Run.
I
by the way.
am.
We're just
I am.
talking away here.
Yeah, we're reminiscing about our early life that Now we blink and we're in our 40s.
Oh my goodness.
But I appreciate you inviting me to host and
Yeah.
MC. I think this is year 5 for me.
I think it is. Yeah. I mean, one thing about doing, having my background in college and then for, 2 years after working in Fox's newsroom over in Louisville, before I was a teacher, is I have connections with people.
Right.
And when I became the lead planner of the Jingle Bell Run, I said, well, I think I might know someone that could be our MC. And I said, oh, Ben Piney,
Aw.
as he was chief meteorologist at the time.
You said it right this time. Piney, yeah. Because it used to be Pine.
I know, but I have never
She
called
started with Piney and it
And then it
became.
became
I have
Pine.
never called him
Yeah.
anything but Ben Piney because he has always been Piney to me. So
So for people who don't know though, what is the Jingle Bell Run?
the Jingle Bell Run is the only event for the Louisville Metro that is paired and directly supports the Arthritis Foundation. I got involved in the Arthritis Foundation when I was at Ball State because technically we are a fraternity, a women's fraternity, Alpha Omicron Pi. We are the paired with the Arthritis Foundation. That is our international philanthropy. And so when I was in college, I raised money for the AF, and it just always was something that was kind of, near and dear to my heart. Well, fast forward to COVID in 2020, I was the then president of the Kentuckiana alum chapter of AOPI, and we were reached out to and said, hey, we want to still do a virtual event. Can you help us? And so I said, well, sure, we'll do what we can. Mm-hmm. And then after the virtual event, the executive director at the time, the regional executive director at the time, a lady named Barb, she said, hey, could you help us continuously? And I said, well, I can help, but I don't have time to plan the event.
Uh-huh.
And 5 years later,
5 years
Margie
later.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I'm not the only planner. The now executive director, David, who is in Cincinnati, David Rode. He oversees all of Kentucky and part of Ohio. So he helps, there. And I have 2 sorority sisters that also assist me. But since I've become involved, we have raised over $200,000 for the Arthritis Foundation.
Yeah.
So,
and I like to be involved too because my sister has had severe arthritis, and my brother too because they have hemochromatosis, which is a iron blood disease. Thankfully, I didn't get the gene. I lucked out with that. So, they suffer from it. And so my sister, they have like a JBR Jingle Bell Run in Indianapolis.
Yes,
and some other cities too. So.
Yeah.
So what does this mean though when Ben MCs it? Like, what does that look like for people who
Do you have
don't
a picture
know?
that I sent you by any chance?
I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
No, Ben. There's a folder.
Well, you can find
there
it
was
on
nothing
my
in a
Facebook
folder.
page. It should
But
be
you'll
my bin
share
folder.
it.
Yeah.
You'll share it
But yeah,
on your.
so I dressed up. I've been dressing up, and
Yeah, you came as the Grinch last
the
year. didn't
Grinch,
you?
which was a little scary, and then
We've got some people who are dressed in their tutus. It looks
that's
a
what
little
makes
chilly.
it fun and unique. Like everybody's dressed up, ready to have a good time.
Yeah.
Get there around 8 or whatever, Tom Sawyer Park
Yeah.
inside there, and then you can go to different booths.
It's
get
over in
some
Louisville
swag.
in Tom Sawyer Park.
Yep.
Yes, it is at EP Tom Sawyer Park on Saturday, December 6th. Doors at 8 a.m., race at 9. It's a 5K, both timed and untimed options. Right now, go to jdr.org/Louisville and you can sign up. Untimed is $40. Timed is $45. In virtual, we have a virtual option too, is $45. But all the money raised goes to the Arthritis Foundation. Arthritis, I like to call it the forgotten disease because it is so prevalent that sometimes people say, oh, you have arthritis. Well, kind of everybody has it.
Yeah.
Well, it is the number one cause of disability in our nation. It causes over $1 billion in lost wages every year. It impacts not only humans, but it impacts our pets too. And it is absolutely debilitating. I know that, my mom does not mind me speaking about it, but she has osteo and rheumatoid. It majorly impacts her like back, the plates and her spinal cord now, like her spine. No, I guess not her spinal cord, but her spine. And so it causes limp, it causes pain, and it is a hard thing to deal with.
It is rough, and it's constant daily pain.
It is. Yeah. It is. And so we work to raise awareness for it, but also to help fund research. I was at the Arthritis Foundation's National Conference this past March in Chicago. And while I was there, I got to attend a dinner with people from the board and, all these bigwigs with the AF. And I was very honored to be a part of that. And hearing that they had just funded a big research opportunity and had given a grant for a research opportunity to help with gout research, because gout is something that really, really impacts people and causes, just crippling side effects. So there are so many different kinds of arthritis in so many different ways that it does impact people, that I am honored to do what I do and to try to get the word out and raise as much money as we can.
I'm sure there's people that are watching right now that have suffered from it or know somebody that suffers from it. I've had the gout flare up twice, so it's not fun. Makes
so
you
you do have arthritis.
Do you
So
think
that
so?
falls underneath.
Yes.
umbrella.
Gout is part of the umbrella. I myself have something. I have several autoimmune diseases, and one of them is connective tissue disease, and which is the umbrella for RA is under there. My body just doesn't grow tissue correctly in my joints and in other parts of my body too. So it's just, every day can be a major struggle for people that have it. And I want to help as much as I can. And so our event, I think, is a little bit different than others around the country in that we also have a silent auction, and we have what we call our ornament poultry. It's kind of like a duck pond where people are able to give an extra $10 and you pull an ornament, and it has at least $10 in donated gift cards to local, restaurants in the Louisville Metro, or, sometimes it's even more. You might pull a $20 or $25 gift card. So,
and the DJ always does a good job.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It's always
That
a good
makes it
vibe out
fun.
there.
Yeah.
Ben, are you going to run it?
I have not run it. I've always just worked it because I go out
Because
there
you're
and I help
working
start
the
it.
whole
all that
time.
stuff.
I got it.
Yeah. My goal is always, I just want to go out and walk one lap for the 5K, because we have a very easy course if you do suffer from arthritis, even if you are in a wheelchair, a walker, something like that. You are able to do our event, because at EP Tom Sawyer, it is not like on a hilly trail or anything through a wooded area that they may have. It is on their exercise loop. So it's on a very hard packed, like kind of gravel area, but it's not big gravel. It's softer on the feet. And between that and some on pavement, and it is 2 laps for the 5K. You are able to do it. You are, when we set this course, I purposely said, I want to make sure that if someone does come in a motorized wheelchair or is on crutches or something, that they can do it. But
For sure.
So that's something that was very important to me.
I think we've only had snow one time.
We did. And I blamed you though.
Of course.
Yes, it was snowing and sleeting. That was year before last, I think.
Margie, I have to
3
ask
years
this.
ago.
Yes.
So we've got this picture here, and of course that banner that's over at Jingle Bell Run, December 6th, jbr.org/Louisville. Our or I should just say our furry friends, because we've had three-legged
yes.
ones as well. Are they invited?
Absolutely. We, we absolutely welcome dogs to run. I've never seen a kitty cat there, but if you have a kitty that is great on a leash, which occasionally there is one, you are welcome to bring that kitty too. Yes, people love to dress up. They love to have a good time. It's called the Jingle Bell Run because people get little jingle bells. They sound like little
Yes, I
Santa
love
bells,
that
and they
sound.
put them on their outfits and on their shoes. And when people take off, you just hear ting 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 ting, and it really does help you it puts you in the holiday mood. We have best pet outfit usually that is there. Lots of friendly dogs, and so it is just a really really fun event, and it's one that I am honored to be a part of because. I was mentioning that I'm an AOPI, but we are the longest continuous pairing of any Greek organization with a philanthropy. We've been paired since the late 1960s with the Arthritis Foundation.
That's beautiful.
So that's something that's kind of one of our claims to fame, that we are the AF and the AF is us.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to stick around for Ben at 10?
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you again in a little bit.
All right. We'll have another couple of guests with that fitness theme coming up in just a minute.
Build a restaurant, tap-ins, casual but very nice atmosphere, very clean, brand new kitchen. We've just built a new bar. It is a sports bar with good food. We've got two Pro TVX simulators with 16,000 golf courses on it. So most of the time you'll see 4 to 8 people hitting golf balls and playing a game while you're in here. Our whole facility is open to the public, and our dining room is probably a little more public usage than member usage, since it's a bigger group, obviously. So come check it out if you haven't been here. I think you'll enjoy the space.
It's a fun spot. My son
You know
works
what?
there too.
Your son works there, and Olive, my daughter, and Jason, they play their 9 holes, and then they love going to tap-ins.
Yeah, it's a fun place.
Can we talk Ryder Cup for a minute?
Ryder Cup and Reds too.
Ryder Cup first.
Okay.
I saw a couple of friends, including Chopper Bill from WLKY, I think it was, who weighed in about some of the fan behavior.
That goes a little much.
He wasn't going to watch anymore just because he was embarrassed.
It was a little embarrassing.
And isn't golf aren't we supposed to be a little more?
Yes, it loosens up for the Ryder Cup. You're cheering for your country and everything, but then the personal attacks that I heard, like on Rory and things like that.
On his wife, right?
That's a little much.
Did that because I'll be honest, golf is fantastic to watch to fall asleep to for me. It's one of my favorites. I'm out, lights out. But so did you watch? Did she get spilled on or something?
I watched every now and again, but I didn't see like those highlights. And then there was a little bit of heated moments between Bryson DeChambeau and Justin Rose, I think. But it makes it fun for TV, to have those exciting moments. But we were getting whooped and then came back 12 to 13 and a half or 12 to 14. So we made it a competition yesterday.
But we still didn't.
Did not pull it off.
No, we did not.
Congrats to Europe. See, I'll be nice.
And I
Europe.
saw this, Rory, if you're gonna smack talk someone, all he had to do was point to the scoreboard, and then it was
sure.
All right, that hurt a little bit. That did hurt a little bit, but
yeah, I think I saw one clip today. Someone yelled, "You effing suck," and he goes, "I'm effing really good."
oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, he just commented right back. So usually he'll ignore it, but every once in a while you'll get a comment out of Rory.
So we were talking about having a Monday brain. I have a Monday brain, I am looking, so we have folders. We're very organized in how we do this. Very organized. I have folders, and I looked at October 6th, and I was like, oh, okay, Ben must not have had anything. It is September 29th, for the record.
Uh-huh.
So I made these folders myself. I thought we were done with September until Ben introduced September to me again
It's all
today.
good. It's all good.
But I do want to pull up a photo, which we don't have any kind of background, and so it's going to lay over top of us here.
So last
Dr. Hare, Chancellor Hare.
Dr.
one of
Travis
our
Hare there at
favorite
Ivy
people.
Tech. Yeah, I got to hang with him. It was a 1920s themed event.
Night of
Impact.
Honoring our sponsor here of Extol Unfiltered, NWSB.
NWSB, yeah. So a really classy
Look at you
event,
two.
3-piece band out there. So, just got to mingle and have a good time on a work week night.
I love it. And then also, let's take a look at that.
Yeah, look at all this sunshine. I mean, we came off a really dry weather pattern for weeks. We had some recent rain last week, helped out with the drought, but then we're probably just going to go back into drought because it is just going to be low humidity, above normal, 80s in the afternoon, but cool nights, upper 50s, low 60s. So our first week of October looks awesome.
That looks absolutely awesome. And
No rain chance whatsoever.
what about October 16th? Can you?
Well,
That's the rescheduled cross country
actually, it's funny you bring up
championship.
October 16th because right around 14th, 15th, 16th, it looks like a big weather pattern change may happen around there.
No.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that on Ben on the Limb on my show.
Are you serious? A big
Well, I mean,
Are you
it's
talking-
fall, it's October, something should change. We should cool down more than that. That's all I'll say that far out.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I do love those 80s, but oh, I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait. Something else that can't wait for, it's lacrosse. It's lacrosse season, but
Lacrosse
it's been
season.
lacrosse season here in New Albany, that's for sure. And I'm going to throw this up here. Alicia Meredith, who is the director of the City of New Albany Parks and Recreation, and Jenna Fath are here to talk about, all things lacrosse.
Yes, we are super excited about it. It's something we've been working very hard for the past year to introduce into Southern Indiana, primarily New Albany and through our park system, but definitely something that we're working hard to grow and really excited about.
So tell us first, Ben, have you ever played lacrosse?
I mean, I barely passed the ball around before. I had friends in high school that played. We had a high school team, and they were always more. I don't know how you describe. Back then, I don't know if it's the same now, but they were characters on the lacrosse team. I'll just say they're. You had some hippies, you had some really athletic people, but they're always fun.
Oh yeah. So lacrosse, we like to talk about it as kind of one of those sports that almost encompasses all types of sports into one sport. So therefore, you could say,
Yeah.
but also it's good for every different kind of person and personality. There's a place for everybody to play. So.
Yeah.
So you brought along some equipment, and
did,
so
yes.
we're going to ask that you kind of walk us through what
Okay,
is this.
Okay. So there's two different versions of the game. There's
Okay.
a women's game and then there's a men's game, or should I say in ours, it's youth, so boys and girls.
Okay.
But everybody has a stick. So this is
Okay.
a girl stick. I actually didn't bring a men's stick, but a men's stick has a little deeper pocket, so the ball sits in there a little bit lower. And
Why
then,
is that?
the boys is full contact, the women's is not. So the
Okay.
women's game, we just wear goggles.
Yep.
They look very lovely on your face. And then a mouth
Can I
guard.
actually?
Yeah.
Can I take a look at those?
Yeah.
So
then-
goggles it's actually bars to
Yes.
protect your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it protects your eyes and your nose, and then we wear a mouth guard for the girls because ours is more like kind of equal pressure. You could say some bumping, some guiding, but not
Yep.
actual displacing of your opponent. Whereas the men's is full contact. We did bring some of that gear too, but they wear helmets, shoulder pads, elbow pads, and gloves.
Do you want to go ahead, Jenna?
A little bit of football,
Okay.
a little bit of.
It's played on a large outdoor grass field. So in some ways you'd think soccer, but
Yeah.
the way the game is actually played in terms of plays and pick and rolls and drills and things like that, it is actually played more similarly to the game of basketball or ice
Oh.
hockey. Just up in the air where you catch and throw rather than, dribbling or hitting on the ice. So this is the helmet that the boys wear, goes all the way over and then straps on your chin. And then we have gloves that, they wear. These are some youth ones. So
Will you pass these along? I'd like to touch them. These look.
yeah.
Okay.
We've actually had
Okay.
some of our girls that are can I play in the boys league? And I'm like, well,
And
that's
then-
up to your parents. And then
I mean, I was gonna say, I'm looking over here, and I'm thinking of a certain 9-year-old who, if she found out that,
Yeah.
what do you mean? There's full contact or there's not? She's gonna be like, mom and dad.
yeah, and then these are shoulder pads that go mainly to protect your shoulders, but your chest bone, and then a little bit, just in between your shoulder blades back there. And then the last thing would be elbow pads that you go on, here.
Gotta keep
like
those
I said,
safe.
because they can hit with the stick. The stick's pretty hard, as is the ball. But yeah, so these are.
You can ride your
parts of
motorcycle afterwards.
I
Right, you
mean,
just ride it right home. You'd be more protected probably than.
so I know we're on fall break for New Albany, Floyd County Schools, but you all are familiar faces for a lot of our elementary school kids because you've been visiting and letting them do a little demonstration.
Yeah, so we have actually been, I believe, throughout the course of this past year, we have been to 18, I believe, different
Oh,
schools
very
in Southern
cool.
Indiana, primarily all of which mostly are from New Albany or Floyd County. And we've been just going into their PE classes, thankfully with the coordination of their administrators and their PE teachers, and introducing the sport. And we have come in and provided sticks and balls, sometimes goals, just different things to just get a stick in their hand and a ball and just let them kind of play around and have a little bit of fun with it, just to intrigue them a little bit, maybe pique that curiosity, but also to just experience it a little bit, in hopes they'll join us and play in our leagues.
Well, let's
And where
go.
do they sign up? Is it Silver Street Park?
That's where it'll be played,
Okay.
is at our indoor turf location at Silver Street Park. It actually starts on October the 13th, so signups are going on now. They end on October the 5th, but yeah, you can check us out on Facebook or just look on our website through the cityofnewalbany.com, and you can sign up there with us to play.
Let's actually, I'm gonna throw up. Let's take a look as we're talking about. Hang on one second. As we're talking about this, I'm gonna throw up a real quick little video.
New Albany Parks and Recreation here to talk to you about our upcoming Youth Lacrosse League. The league itself runs from October 13th through November 20th. We have two different divisions. We have a boys divisions, which have practices on Mondays and games on Wednesdays, and our girls division practices on Mondays and has games on Thursdays. And get excited, we have U of L men's and women's varsity players that are going to be our coaches teaching your little ones. So please sign up and join us as soon as possible because the deadline for signups is October the 5th. The ages for each division is 6 through 17. We have a really good turnout for our lower grades, but we need our upper ages to continue to sign up to join us. Don't let the weather or the season deter you from joining us. It's going to be played indoors at our Silver Street Park location on our indoor turf. If you don't have your own equipment, that's okay. We've got it here. We're going to provide it for you until you're ready and locked in and you decide to go home and get your own. For more information, check us out on Facebook at City of New Albany Parks and Recreation, or feel free to email us at parks@cityofnewalbany.com.
You were saying, Ben, that you see a little weather pattern change during that first week. So
Doesn't matter though.
Silver
It's inside.
Street is such a great facility because you can use the beautiful outside or bring it inside.
Yeah, and we've actually we've been very lucky that we've been able to play inside and outside over the course of this year already.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We actually hosted a tournament for boys and for girls over the summer for the first time, and the weather was perfect. And then we had a really, really great turnout for that. So
We had videographers, photographers who've covered those, and they have just raved about it. I mean, what you're doing to bring and grow the lacrosse community. Like, I remember when soccer was, this big here, and now soccer has grown. I love what you're doing.
And that's our
Love it.
aspiration and our goal is, we're not there yet. Baby
Yeah.
steps, right? One way
Sure.
to eat an elephant, one bite at a time.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so we're hoping that eventually, that's kind of the next best up and coming thing. And we've got plenty of space for it, lots of options within our parks to kind of grow it and build it both outside and of course inside. So.
And I'm sure there's starting to be college opportunities for some athletes that excel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. And I think that there's some of those like primary sports like soccer, baseball, softball, basketball, football. Those are the common ones everywhere. And so, but lacrosse is one of the fastest growing sports in our nation. And so, yes, and they're are usually up to 24, if not more, players than that on a team, and there are scholarships available for it. So not only is it growing, at this youth and recreation level and the high school level, but it's also growing at the college level too. So it's creating more opportunities, and it's not necessarily a sport that you have to start playing when you're a young child or anything like that. I started playing as a junior in high school, and I was able to go on to play at the varsity level of college. So I think it's one of those things too, where either you're just really passionate about it and you work hard, and or you're just an athlete and you're able to then work hard and adapt your, already good skills into this sport. And then, there's a lot of opportunity out there though to definitely go to school and college for that too.
To play it at the collegiate level is a big deal. What's the most fun about the game?
That's hard to pick one
Is it?
thing about it. It's just exciting all the way around. I mean, even like just being into the schools, I think that it's one of the things for me is that it was a new sport, and then being able to just easily pick it up because I had played softball or I had played soccer or I had, done different things. It was like, oh, I'm kind of good at this, And so I think then when you go into it and you realize like, oh, this is really fun. I'm really good at this. And then, the same thing with forming that camaraderie. I was a defensive player and I thrived and love that. But, there's a lot of people that like to just go both ends of the field. There's other people that just want to score. And I think that there's a place for everybody based on your personality.
And where'd you play?
Ohio State.
Oh, awesome.
The Ohio State.
Big time.
Well, just really quickly, and Jenna, I'm not going to fully put you on the spot, but also in addition to lacrosse, one of your favorite events is coming up, the Day of the Dead.
Yes.
You put a lot into that.
Yes, it's a really fun event. Just a lot of different people involved. We have the decorations are just awesome in themselves, very colorful. But also we have a DJ throughout the whole event that will play to kind of, help you celebrate. We also have face painters as well as food from La Katrina,
Yum.
which is just delicious. We also have a whole bunch of crafts and activities that help you, again, celebrate and learn about the holiday, as well as the Coco movie streaming throughout the event. So it's a lot of fun things to do, mainly to learn about the holiday and help you celebrate. I know a lot of people, even myself, before we kind of introduced it to the city, I knew I've heard of it, but I didn't really know how to properly celebrate, I guess. So the biggest attraction, I would say, is the altar or the ofrenda that they do. That's how you kind of honor and cherish a loved one that has passed. So a big detail in that event is bringing your own picture, a copy preferably, so you don't take it or you forget it, of a loved one that's passed, and you decorate a frame for them, and then you put it on our beautifully decorated altar, and just as a way to honor them and remember them and the things that, memories, things you like to do with them. So yeah, we're excited for that. That'll be on Saturday, November 1st from 11 to 1.
Coming soon.
At our Silver Street.
Dia de los
And
Muertos.
this won't surprise you, Ben. I was in a meeting with Jenna and Alicia, and I said, it's, to honor those who have passed, but does that also mean like your furry ones? Because for so many of us, the first experience is, a beloved furry family member. And yes, of course, that answer is yes.
Yeah, any
being,
loss of life, there
right?
you go.
Any
We're
past
okay
loved
with
one,
it. Yes.
Fantastic. Well, again, you want people to sign up by October 5th, and that is coming soon.
Across, yes. And we have the boys division and we have the girls division. We will break them apart based on age, based on number of participants within certain age ranges. And then, yes, we hope and want as many people to come out as possible. And we'll teach you the game. We'll take care of everything. We just need you to sign up and show up and be ready
Sign
to
up
learn.
and show up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
Sounds
you.
like we've got a good coach that knows what they're talking
Oh, and somebody who's
Ohio
passionate.
State.
I do have help, but yeah, we'll see.
Somebody who's passionate. Okay. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you guys.
All right. Ben and I will be back in just a second.
AML Construction's been building Kentuckiana since 1956. Now, we've joined forces with Summit Construction. Not just a handshake. Full force merger. One crew, one mission. Build it better, build it stronger. Same grit, double the horsepower. AML and Summit, forged for what's next. Built right, first time, every time. Visit amlinc.net.
Good job with that commercial, Colin Wood. Extol videographer. That's one of my favorites. I got to be on set when he
With
was
some drone work and all
shooting
that
that.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got to throw in a couple more comments here. Tammy Morton says, "Good morning, Ben
Good
Pine."
morning, Tammy.
From Tammy
Usually
and
Vicky. Yeah.
Tammy and Vicky. And then Angela says, "Good morning, Ben and Angie. Have a great day
With the emojis.
and have a great rest of your day." Angela, you too.
Thank you very much, Angela.
Yes, for sure. We're having a great day, a great start to the day, minus the fact that I thought it was October.
Well,
I genuinely
just a
thought it
week
was
ahead.
October in my head, even though so October 4th is the Harvest Homecoming Parade. That's our event of the week presented by Rasmussen Chiropractic. But also October 4th is the wedding of our Extol creative director, Adam Kleinert's daughter, Sydney.
Oh, nice.
So she is getting married to her soon-to-be husband, Clay. And what I love is it's in Henryville on their
Beautiful property.
they're just family property, and so we're going to actually miss the Harvest Homecoming Parade for a great reason, and that's to go there.
Yeah.
And then that's also just so happens to be my 11th wedding anniversary.
Well, congratulations.
11
11.
years.
I'm at, oops, I probably should know where I'm at. 22. Just had to do some math real quick.
20. Are you really? You've been married for 20?
Yeah, September 6th.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the secret, Ben? What's the secret to more than
Just
2
be
decades?
a yes man. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's not working. He's definitely not a yes man. Mark Gunn. Oh, hi, Mark. It's all about the Benjamin.
All about the Benjamins.
Good morning, you two. Good morning to you, Mr. Gunn. That dapper fella there. Hi, Ben and Angie. Oh, I love your hair. Vicky, you know what? I woke up this morning and I looked at my girl, my long wig that goes everywhere, and I was like, nope, not today. So, yeah, it's growing. I mean, it's funny. I was looking at pictures. I mean, this time last year, I was like, fuzzy white hair, little things that are out
is
of
getting longer,
control.
for sure.
Once you go bald and you didn't ask for it, like just a little hair on your head. All I remember is this, because you have a lot of hair for a man. But what I remember is how cold your head would get.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
I was wearing winter hats in the summer. I mean, obviously I was not in a good place, but thank you. Thank you very much. The curls are coming in. That's for sure. Well, Ben, before we jump off so that you can get ready for Ben at 10, every week we have Extol's creative director, Adam Kleinert. He creates this beautiful art that's connected to Indiana. So shall we watch?
do it.
Art with Adam.
Which basketball player's signature shoe has sold more than any other? If you guessed Michael Jordan, you'd be wrong. That honor goes to Brown County, Indiana's own Chuck Taylor. After a brief professional basketball career, Taylor landed a job as a Converse shoe salesman, where he also hosted free basketball clinics around the country for over 30 years. However, within a year of Taylor's arrival, the company had adopted his suggestions of changing the design of the Converse All-Stars to provide enhanced flexibility and support. Taylor's signature was then added to the patch, and they've been known as the Chuck Taylor All-Stars ever since.
Did you know Chuck Taylor is from Brown County?
Maybe I did and then forgot. And I like the reminder here. I like to see the talent, but also the information coming in. And I've owned a lot of Chuck Taylors because of my grunge days. But
Hold on.
But I can't imagine
Wait a
playing
minute,
a
wait a
full
minute.
basketball game in those things this day and age. I mean,
Okay, so in the
compared to
next,
the Hocus, the Chuck Taylors are going to be very supportive for playing basketball these days.
the next episode, I would like to see some pictures of Grunge Ben. If you're with me, please weigh in.
I've got one in my pocket. I got my old license when I was 16 with hair down to here. Yeah,
What?
still carry it around for some reason. I look like the fourth Hanson brother. if you
Okay,
remember
I
the
am
Hanson.
promising you some photos because I've never seen these. Grunge Ben, and you
Oh,
carry that
yeah.
around in your pocket.
Used to have a basement band, play guitar, and tried to act like Nirvana the best we could.
Okay, Monday just got
I
better.
think I actually have some old video of that, which is really embarrassing.
Okay, well,
We'll see. I'll see.
I will check the correct folder if
Yeah.
you just
Drop it.
drop them in there. Like I promised you that. Now I want to. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my goodness, Grunge Ben. All right, Ben. Ben at 10 is coming up, and you said, teaser alert. You're gonna throw down some weather changes.
We'll try to. It'd be mid-October, so we got a long time to enjoy this kind of weather. If you like this kind of weather, so.
How can you not like this
Mm-hmm.
kind of weather? Perfect walking weather. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time to join us on Extol Unfiltered, caffeinated by NWSB. Stick around for Ben at 10. Have a great
there.
rest of your week.